Yo, dudes. Psych, just kidding. I want to try something different, and I don't know if that went over well or not. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get tons of dislikes. Anyway, we're here with the Misfits Market unboxing. If you're not familiar with this ugly produce subscription box, this is a weekly or bi-weekly ugly produce subscription box. All the produce in here is organic, non-GMO. It is, preventing food waste and things like that. You do get to customize what's in your box if you're quick enough. And this is their larger Madness box. It's $35 per box. And there is a smaller box that's the Misfits box, and that's $22 per box. Yeah, so these used to come by FedEx. They're expanding their delivery territory, which I find interesting. And yesterday, I'm looking out my front window, I'm walking by the window, and I see a minivan leaving my driveway, and I'm like, oh my God, my Misfits is here, and it came in a minivan. So I don't know if they're using a courier service, maybe because it's cheaper. I have no idea. Anyway, found that a little odd. So having said that, here are some inserts. There is a list on their website of what's in their boxes for the week, but this is just a pepper guide. It's the Pep Squad. Ooh, I love the Anaheim peppers and the shishito peppers. Habanero. I used to grow those, and then I brought my plant in for the winter, and the new cat ate all the flowers off of it, and the flowers or the blossoms where the peppers grow, and so it died. Thanks, cat. So this tells you about all the peppers. Anyway, continuing. All right, here is a little insert about their marketplace. The cool thing about this subscription, something I like that they've done, they've built a marketplace. You can use any, so I'm going to link down below to Misfits with my referral credit. When you sign up, you'll get 25% off your first box, and I'll get 25% off my next box, or I can use that 25. They turn it into a monetary value on their website, and then you can also use it towards anything in their market. So you don't have to use it for the subscription. Here is a Bobby Flay recipe. They collaborated with Bobby Flay a while ago, and they're coming out with these cool, see, it doesn't say Bobby Flay anywhere, so maybe it's not Bobby Flay anymore, but they collaborated with him, and he was putting some recipes in the boxes. Anyway, all right, let's get in this baby. Also, all the packaging is either recyclable, compostable, or biodegradable. This is the bio bag. Okay, they say that you can put this down your sink or in your garden. I haven't tried it in my garden. Did try it in my sink. Don't put this in your sink. It clogs your sink. As soon as you take it out of here, it turns into this weird, I don't know, a gel. It does not go down. It doesn't, mine at least, it did not go down my drain. So FYI, don't do it. All right, let's see what's in here. I don't remember what I picked. There's one leaf of romaine lettuce. That's cool. That's real cool. All right, here's some rainbow chard. If you're not familiar with chard, something to note about this box too is if you are kind of a two produce person, this might not be the one for you. This really forces you to kind of think outside of your scope, what you're comfortable with. Since getting this box, I become much more accustomed to cooking with things that I didn't have any idea how to do before, particularly gourds and some of the hardier greens that live on through the winter, like chard and what's the other one? Collards and stuff like that. So anyway, this is chard. It's very similar to a spinach. It's a little thicker, I'd guess. Has more of a, I don't want to say bite, because it has a pretty nice, it's not like a bitter green. Cook it up with some, whatever you want really, but we use olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, maybe a little onion. It's delicious. Something else that I like, this big leaf looks almost like a collard. Something I also like about the larger box is they'll double it up. So if you have a large family, I have 4 kids, they'll give you 2, which is enough for a dinner serving. Just one of these ain't getting us very far at all. All right, here's a head of romaine, and then there's another. So see, there's double. And I'm guessing that leaf came from this guy. All right, and this looks like it's our second. No, is it? Yeah, it's a chard. That's a little one though. They cut the end off of it. That's interesting, but still totally edible. You don't eat these anyway. So, all right, continuing on. Some little lettuce leaves. I see some yellow squash. So if you're not familiar with these, super simple to make. That one broke. You just slice them, and you can either saute them in a pan, same salt. A lot of these vegetables, I don't know if I'm like an anomaly. I find that with just salt, olive oil, and pepper, maybe a little garlic, they're fantastic. I know a lot of people like to add a lot of stuff. I don't. I find them just fine like that. You can also put them in foil packets, put them on the grill. You can even roast them. I don't prefer roasting them because they're so thin, you know? They're so like, what is that? They're not calorie dense, like they're water based. A lot of water. Weird nerd terms. All right, anyway, moving on here. There's a tiny, I forget what these were called. They looked really pretty though, the apple. Doesn't that look beautiful, that color? Oh, I could just look at that all day. What a beautiful color. So I selected, I think, 2 kinds of apples because they both looked good. I think one's just a gala. And we'll count them as we get them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These will probably be gone tomorrow in my house. 6. All right, so there's 6 of those, and this is another one of those cute little, is it an ambrosia apple maybe or something like that? I feel like that's what it was called. 2. This is one of the other ones. Who knows? So that, let's look at more like there's 8 of, nope, this is 3 of those, 7 of the others. Oh Lord. 4 of those. Those are so pretty, aren't they? All right, so anyway, let's move on to something else here. Green bell pepper, totally versatile vegetable. Like I always pick these because I know that I'll find something to do with them, whether you're sauteing them in a stir fry with your tacos, with your taco meat, I should say, putting them in a salad, using them as a cup for some sort of something or other. They're just, you can just use them in tons of stuff. I do notice as I get older, the green is the most bitter. So if you're not into that flavor, you know, I feel you on that. But I still like them, and they're good for you. And here's one that's broken, but that's okay. We forgive you. All right, here's a broken zucchini. And it's also squished there a little bit. It's like they grabbed it. Anyway, we're gonna keep this train rolling here. Pears, these are such a hit in my house. I will be honest and say that I am not a huge pear person. However, everyone else that I live with is, and so I always select these when they're in here. That looks like it was sliced by accident. Just cut that out. We waste nothing. I seriously waste nothing. We waste nothing. So there's 2. That one's good. This is the 3rd green pepper, also broken. That's a new thing. This has been happening a lot lately. I don't know if that's like, they've been picking like produce, they are like, oh, we'll take that broken. Weird, right? Anyway, so there's 4 bell peppers. And I forget how many pears we had, but here's some more. 3 more, so that makes 5. It's odd because they're usually like even numbers. I feel like it really always adds up to even, and I kind of like that. Oh, look, another apple. Yay, look at that pretty apple. All right. Yellow onions. These are totally like just, what can't you do with the yellow onion? Put it in on a sandwich, put it in your whatever you're making. Salads, burgers, sandwiches, whatever. I don't know, just do whatever. Eat it raw. I seen a kid on a meme eating it raw once, right? All right, so there's 2 of those babies. 3, 4 of them. Wow, what we you know what we've been making with these? I got for Christmas, I got him an onion, what is that called? An onion blossom? We've been making them. I have it on my personal Instagram, a picture of it. I don't think I've ever linked to my personal Instagram in my YouTube, and I'm still not sure I want to, but anyway, I posted it. If you're really good at searching the internet, you can find me, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, I posted it there. So there's that. Oh, another, see, yay, it's even. 6 pears in total. All right, then we have another zook. So that makes 2 zucchinis. 1 huge thing of celery. I don't even know what I'll do with this, but it keeps for so long that it's not really a big deal. Oh, let me take a picture and take my... Oh, wow. There's even more. Did I ever tell you guys I don't like celery? Like, I eat almost everything. There's very few things that I won't, like, I don't eat a lot of things because I, you know, diet or whatever, but I won't eat very few things. Like, I will try anything. Like, yo, do you want to eat this squirrel thing? I'll be like, yeah, I'll try. I don't like celery. I'm also not a big kiwi person either. All right, so there's the other portion of my yellow squash. Here we have some beets. I love beets. They're so delicious. So delicious. Anybody watch Miranda's things? I had a cabbage. I know exactly what I'll be using this. I'm going to turn this into some sauerkraut. I love to make sauerkraut. It's so good for you. It's good for your tummy. Just good for your immune system. Your gut health is really important in every system of your body. And they're really only finding that out now. And, well, there you go. Sauerkraut is really good for your gut. All right. That's me just rambling. There is a spaghetti squash. This is huge. We just cut this in half, roast it with some salt, pepper, garlic, olive oil, and then just zoodle it. You know, you just take a fork and you rub it through the center, the inside, and it just comes up like spaghetti. It's so delicious. It's so, so, so good. All right, and finally, we have some ginger. Actually, one of my daughter's friend's parents said that they pickled some ginger, and I think I might try that because I have pickled ginger, and it doesn't seem like the brine is very hard to make. So I think I could do it. I'm going to try to pull it off. All right. So for your $35 spend, you're getting all this cabbage, spaghetti squash, 2 heads of romaine, all those pears, and there's 3 pieces of ginger, 2 giant celery things, about a billion D apples, beets, yellow squash, double chard, green peppers, 4 of those, 4 onions. What else do we get? I don't remember now. Pears too. It's an amazing box. If you are a fresh food eater, this definitely is worth the spend. In my opinion, I think it's amazing. Definitely. What you'd pay for this in a store, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think. I shudder to think. But anyway, like I said, I'll link down below to my full review and also to Misfits Market so you can check them out if you so desire. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.